Hey there, this is Tom Edwards. I'm with the Ablaze Artworks, and I'm going to introduce you to the Ioline 300 cutter. First thing we're going to do is set up our material. We got a piece of scrap fabric, which is really the nice thing about this, a great feature, is you can use your scraps and start your cut anywhere on this cutting platform. Okay, we want to rub this down. This is an adhesive you put down. It keeps your fabric, your twill in place. Okay, and then we'll go over to a corner here. It starts on the bottom right side, so we'll find a nice place to start our cutting to maximize our material. Let me show you real quick how to adjust the blade. You undo this thumb screw here, and the blade assembly will pop out. This here, you twist this to adjust the blade depth up and down. So you just twist on here to make your adjustment. Pop it right in. There's a slot it fits in, and the thumb screw keeps it from moving around inside there, nice and tight. Also in here you can control the force, the amount of force with this knob here, more force, less force. We figured that's about right for this material. This is the speed at which you cut. Some materials you want to cut a little slower, some you might as well just maximize the cutting speed. I figure on this one we're a little less than halfway. It cuts very fast anyway, so it won't be an issue. Okay, we're going to go and test our force and make sure we're good. So we want this red light to be on. We want to stop the machine so it doesn't cut. We'll find a nice little position to do a little tester. I'll do it down here in this corner. Okay, and then you just push the test cut button, and it'll cut a square, a circle, and an X, and then you can go in here and see how well it's doing. It didn't cut the X, so I would slow this down. I'd increase my force a little bit, and then we'll try another one. Let's see how we did. Yeah, pretty good. It cut through. It cut through, nice. We're going a little bit fast, but you know what? We can slow that down on our run. Okay, here we are with a demo of the Ioline 300. We're going to open up our Ioline 301 program. And what I have is on this diskette, I've got PLT files that are already done. They were created and exported out of CorelDRAW. Put them on a floppy so we can import them in. So our Ioline 301 is going to open. We'll browse to our floppy. And we'll start at the top. We'll start with Chencho. And as you can see, it'll bring in the file right here. Our origin here, what's nice about this is you can start anywhere on this platform. So we'll find a nice spot on our material to start cutting, press set origin, and we're ready to go. And it'll start down here on the bottom right side and cut this way. Send to cutter. And send to the plotter, or Ioline cutter. Okay. Push the start, and it'll send it to the plotter and start cutting. See this? You can set your speed in the middle of the run. So if you want to slow it down or speed it up, you can do it at any time. Okay, that one's cut. And then from there we can go right into here and take this same exact file and we can create a sew disk. There's a lot of different settings in here. We'll go outline running stitch, tack down stitch, and a zigzag. This is your outline. This will tell your embroidery machine to do an outline so you know where to place your letters or your design. This will tack down your image. I go about 2 millimeters inside so it doesn't miss. You've got a little leeway that way. I do a zigzag. You could also do a satin stitch if you wanted to do that. For this particular job, we're using a zigzag stitch. Don't need the double lockdown. And okay. And this will calculate your stitch. Zoom in, you can see what you've done. Here's your tack down. We're a little bit too far inside. I'm going to change that setting to 1 millimeter. Go back to 1 millimeter on the tack down. And you watch this change. That way it doesn't go too far into the lettering. Okay, it looks pretty good. And now this is my sew disc. I'm going to save my file. We're using a Tajima machine, so I'll select that. Put it right back to my floppy drive. And I usually like to call it the same word so I know what it is. So we'll call it Chensho DST. And continue with export. Continue. And it is saved. So now I've done two things. I've cut my name. I've created a sew disc. It's on my floppy. I take this and this, go to my embroidery machine, and bingo, we're there.